And our read aloud is called Bats. This says Time for Kids. This is actually just a magazine title. It says Going Batty for Bats, Discovering the Mysterious World of These Flying Mammals by the editors of Time for Kids with Nicole L'Oreal. Right off the bat, there's our saying. Right away, I knew this was nonfiction because of the photograph on the front. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. This right here is called our title page. It looks exactly like the title. It's just inside the book. Then we keep going and we see our table of contents. Remember, in nonfiction, if there's a table of contents, we don't have to start at the very beginning of the story. We can look at Bat Basics and start on page 4. We could start at Growing Up Batty on page 10, Midnight Snacks on page 18. It's our choice. But for today, I'm going to start at the beginning, and I'm going to skip around a little bit. Because if there's pages that I want to skip in a nonfiction book, that's okay. Here we go. This is called Bat Basics. This is our subheading. I know this page is going to be about Bat Basics. Here's our photograph of a bat, and our caption down here calls him a ghost bat. This tells me what's happening in this picture. Night has fallen. It is time for this little bat to spread its wings and soar away. Like all bats, this creature is nocturnal. We learned that word already, but if we don't know it, if we keep reading, it tells us the definition. It sleeps all day and rises when it is dark. When daylight comes, it folds up its wings and rests. Notice this line is like bolded in red. That tells me it's important. It's actually our topic sentence. This whole paragraph is going to be about how bats are mammals. All mammals have hair and drink milk from their mothers, but bats are different from other mammals in many ways. Bats' bones are lighter, and bats also have wings, so they can do what no other mammals can do. They can fly. Here's my photograph. It says short-tailed, leaf-nosed bat. This page is really cool. It has a diagram, and it says take a look at a bat. All bats have wings that are much bigger than their bodies. Here are the parts that all bats have in common. I know I told you in nonfiction you don't have to read every single page. That's true, but you do have to read everything on the page. So I'm going to read all of these. Notice it says ears, and it's pointing to his ear. Bats hear well. Many insect-eating bats have large ears. They can hear sounds that are far away. Eyes. Bats are not blind. They can see well at night. Nose. Bats have a good sense of smell. They use their noses to search for food and to locate their babies. Mouth. Bats use their mouths for grooming as well as for eating. Body. Hair covers the bodies of bats. Some bats have thick fur. Others have thin fuzz. Feet. When bats rest, they use their clawed feet to hang upside down. Legs. Bats have 2 legs. The knees bend backwards, making it easier to crawl quickly. Wings. The wings are made of leathery layer of skin that stretches between the arms and body. Hands. Bats have 2 hands and can grip objects. Each hand has 4 long, thin fingers and a thumb. The thumb is short and has a claw. And then arms. I thought this was interesting that they have wings and arms. Bats have 2 arms. An elbow connects the upper arm and the forearm. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip this page. I'm going to skip a few. You can just look at the pictures as I go. Okay, I like this one, so I'm going to read it. Plus, I saw a word that we learned yesterday in small group. This says a mouse-eared bat, so that's that bat in the picture. It says bats live in homes called roosts. They give the bats shelter from the weather, protection from enemies, and a place to rest. Caves and trees are our favorite roosts, but bats also live in attics and cellars and under bridges. They live all over the world except for where it is very cool. In our small group, it said they lived everywhere, but it wasn't specific. This tells me that they don't like to live where it's cold. Here's another photograph in a caption. It says flying fox bats rest by hanging from tree branches. That says hang time. Here's our topic sentence again. There are more than 1,000 different kinds of bats. Now I know this is going to be about the different kinds of bats. Most have black, brown, or gray fur. The dark color helps keep them hidden in the night sky, but bats that rest outside during the day are sometimes a bright color. They may be orange, red, white, or spotted. Here's that flying fox again. We've learned a lot about him. This is called our fact box. Remember, it's just a box that has a fact in it. How big? The flying fox of Indonesia is the world's biggest bat. It can weigh 3½ pounds and has a 6-foot wide wingspan. I know 3½ pounds does not sound like a lot, but remember it says their bones are really light. So basically they're just really long with long wings. That's wider than a car. The bumblebee bat of Thailand is the world's smallest bat. It has a 3-inch wide wingspan, so he's really small. Okay, I'm going to skip forward a little bit. Kind of looking as we go. I'm going to read this down here for you guys. It says a special sense, and we know a little bit about echolocation. So echolocation is a sense that helps bats find and catch prey. Bats produce very high sounds. These sounds travel through the air. They hit an object, then an echo is reflected back. If the echo is soft, the bat knows the object is far away. If the echo is strong, the object is close. All right, I'm going to skip forward all the way to the back because this is where we find our glossary, where it tells us the definition of words. So we've got a photo. I love how they added in the photos. It's actually a drawing. This one is. And then it says echolocation, gives us the dictionary. Definition. Mammal, and gives us the definition. Nocturnal, pollinator, pup, and roost. And then down at the bottom, it says top 5 foods bats eat. It's a fun fact. It's a fact box. It says insects. 774 kinds of bats eat insects, fruits and flowers, animals, fish, and blood. So this nonfiction book was full of facts that gave us information about our favorite topic this week, which is bats.